Ladies and gentlemen, once again, it's that time. It is your man, Jelani JB Bodie, host of this thing called The Wait a Minute Show. Me and my man, Lopan, is here, back again, Wednesday night to give you your sports fix, hump night, tuck you in, and get you ready for the weekend. It's me, it's you, it's us, it's them, it's everyone, it's the world. The Wait a Minute Show, right here. Let's go.
Blood up on the wall, can you see it? As the people fall from an AK-47, spraying down the hall. Oh, this screaming, this act is so inhuman. This must be living in a nightmare. Oh yeah, if you can see what I see, yeah, we're living in a nightmare. Oh yeah, if you can see what I see, yeah, we're living in a nightmare. Oh yeah, if you can see what I see, yeah, we're living in a nightmare. Oh yeah, if you can see what I see, yeah, we're living in a nightmare. My things won't that so man, won't that so man, your dreams, my things won't that so man. Why would you wanna be right when what's wrong is what's right? In my darkness is light, I have you shining so bright. I give you power and hoes, flashy cars in the clothes, couple pounds of this dough. If you want it, let's go, let's get this money. Money, I see you looking at the money. Money, you bowing down to this money. Money, you're doing something strange for the piece of change. We're living in a nightmare. Oh yeah, if you can see what I see, yeah, we're living in a nightmare. Oh yeah, if you can see what I see, yeah, we're living in a nightmare. Oh yeah, if you can see what I see, yeah, we're living in a nightmare. Oh yeah, if you can see what I see, yeah, we're all I see is bloodthirsty politicians, oops, I'm in vampires, oops, I'm in vampires, oops, I'm in vampires, zombies and ghouls who are ruled by desire, in a world that's burning up with hellfire. Back to scene one, where the damage was done. You need to look in this mirror. Who are you running from? What have you done? Da 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 da. What have you done? Da 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 da. Can't wipe the blood off your hands. Smear it off if you can. Can't escape from the truth. Deep within lies of proof. The evidence is off the meter. Oh, you're as guilty as your leader. We're living in a nightmare. Oh yeah, if you can see what I see, yeah, we're living in a nightmare. Oh yeah, if you can see what I see, yeah, we're living in a nightmare. Oh yeah, if you can see what I see, yeah, we're living in a nightmare. Oh yeah, if you can see what I see, yeah, we're living in a nightmare. We are living in a nightmare.
It's the Wait a Minute Show.
This is a
Podcast.
It's the Wait a Minute Show.
Hold up. Wait a minute, show. JD Bodie, that's my bro. Wait a minute, show. My man Pan is on the low. Wait a minute, show. JD Bodie, that's my bro. Wait a minute, show. My man Pan is on the low. Coming straight out of Flake, Michigan. JB Bodie is him again. 2 times Wednesday, Saturday. Show make you wanna sing Donny Hathaway. Facebook Live, Spreaker.com. It's the Wait a Minute Show, fam, and we drop bomb. As we proceed, just tune in, no need to take a feed. Hanging with the Stews. JB, that's my dude. And I don't mean to be rude, but these other shows lame like eating prunes. Facebook got you tweaking. Spreakers, eardrums bleeding. JB got what you need. My man Lopez saying yes indeed. Go to thewaitaminuteshow.com to follow all episodes.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is up? What is up? What is up? It is your man Jelani J.B. Bodie, and I'm back in the building as usual Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is hump night. It is time to get in your sports fix. I'm going to tuck it in tonight and get you ready for the weekend. So without further ado, someone is here. They're back to their old ways. I gave them so much credit last week. We had some snow days here in the ATL, which kind of slowed things down. Lopan was not able to go outside, so he spent a lot of time here at the Lion Den studio here in the ATL, and he was on time for all the production meetings. He was on time for the shows. He was right on cue for every time I went to him to speak about something. Now it gets a little warmer in the ATL. Lopan goes missing. And here he comes, trotting himself in at the last minute, right before we go on air. Indeed. Yeah, indeed as well. But Lopan is here, ladies and gentlemen. So, Lopan, again, tell him what's up. Indeed. All right, so now we got that out the way, and I put Lopan on blast. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Again, it's that time. And we got an action-packed show for you. We're going to talk a little bit about the Super Bowl. We're not going to get too deep into it because we still got another week, for all these stories to develop. Somebody's going to do something crazy. Somebody's going to do something stupid. Or somebody's going to do something worthy of talking about. Just a matter of time, especially when the teams actually touch down next week. So then we'll really get into the meat and potatoes, then. And, of course, I'll get into my pick, which people probably won't trust me at this point because I'm kind of struggling on my picks lately. But it doesn't matter. All I got to do is get this one right. Just get one right. And then I'm good to go. So we got that news. The Cavs in the news again. These brothers, is it panic time for the Cleveland Cavaliers? Jason Kidd is in the news. We also got Mocha Bella's probably favorite topic or segment, the Big L Award. Yeah, we're going to be handing that out, and I think this one is very deserving. Now, I will say this Big L Award will be a little bit different, and I'll go into it a little bit later on in the show. But I also got a special guest, ladies and gentlemen, for tonight. So a little bit later on in the show, we're supposed to get him at 9:30. We will have Jason Kanno. Now, if you listened to the show before, he is my NFL contact guy. He is the gentleman I speak to when I want to get thoughts and opinions and facts and all that stuff. Former writer for Bleacher Report, so he will join us at 9:30. So I'll be excited to have him on the show to talk about the NFL and all the stuff that's been going on lately with the NFL. So we'll get into that a little bit later. Like I said, that should be at our 9:30 time slot. And a little Super Bowl commercial news dealing with AMVETS. I don't know if you heard about this, but we'll get into that a little bit later on as well. But shouts out to all the people that's in the chat room right now. We still got people joining in, and we'll get to hollering out those people in just a moment. But if you are listening as well, I appreciate you for tuning in. This is the Wait a Minute show, as you heard before tonight. And I also have a show on Saturdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All you have to do is go to thewaitaminuteshow.com. Make sure you go there and follow the show as well. So then you'll get any notifications anytime that the show goes live. So you can join right in, and you can follow it on Facebook and Twitter as well. So having said all that, we're going to jump into the first topic for the night again, because in about a little bit over 15 minutes, maybe 17, 18 minutes, something like that, we'll have Jason Kanno again, my sports guy, my football contact, to call into the show and speak with us. But we'll start it off with a little basketball news. And the basketball news is basically the Cleveland Cavaliers. Is it panic time? I've talked about them earlier on a show before, and I said no. I sat here in this seat in the Lion Den studio in the ATL, and I told you no. I said they go through this all the time. This is nothing new with the Cleveland Cavaliers. They go through these bumps in the road. Now, it's a little bit different this year because they went through the bump at the beginning of the season. Then they went through now they're in another bump through the season. And of course, you got some adjustments with Isaiah Thomas out there, now playing, and you picked up guys like Jeff Green, and they're talking about, how Tyronn Lue is messing with, this lineup and changing the lineup and everything. So it just begs the question at this point, is it time to panic? Maybe. And here's why. I'm still going to err on no, because that's just how I'm going to stick with my guns, but I'm going to err on the side of no. But with the numbers as it's been going on lately, you definitely have to be aware. This team, in the month of January, they've played 10 games. They've only won 3. Yes, they are 3-7 in the month of January. And actually, before January, at the end of the year, they lost 3 other games. So they really have lost 10 games in the last 13 games that they played. And probably their worst loss was to the Sacramento Kings. They lost 109-95. So now you are losing double digits to a team that you should not. I don't even care if LeBron's not playing or anything. You should be able to beat the Sacramento Kings just because these guys are not ready for the big time. This is a team, this is a franchise who has been starting over, but they're starting over, and they got in. Getting a little upset, but this is a team who is not where they're supposed to be at this point. And the Cleveland Cavaliers should have been able to take care of this team, and they didn't. And also, during the month of January, they have allowed 5 games, teams to score 125 points or more. I'm going to say that again. Half of their games that they've played this month, in the month of January, teams that they played against have scored 125 points or more. And noticeably, the one by OKC where they put up 148 points, on them and gave them the business. Now, they also had this meeting where they pointed out, it seems like everyone was pointing at Kevin Love, but I'm sure it was some other pointing, going on. And it was about his illness and leaving early, and all this stuff. But I look at it like this. I think they are getting this out of their system. They're getting this out of the way. Again, you got so many different pieces that is on this team. You got Derrick Rose. You got Dwayne Wade. You got Isaiah Thomas. You got Jay Crowder. Jose Calderon. I mean, it's so many different pieces that have come to this team that they're trying to figure out. Now, the pressure is on.